Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. I'm going to title this video, When Swirling Makes You Sick. Literally makes you sick. Now, a couple months ago, you had the incident with DJ Kid, real name Jason Poe, that child molester and womanizer who went around messing with young girls and women, lying, hiding the fact that he had HIV, and did it on purpose. This happened here in America, by the way, if you live in, for international viewers. Happened, I believe, in South Carolina or somewhere in the southern states. I'm talking about DJ Kid, real name Jason Poe. And he got arrested for it, and rightfully so, because they were trying to get investigation. Now I'm also hearing that they're trying, or have already arrested. I know I'm late to the game, but this is what people who are trying to go into relationships need to be careful of. And I mean any kind of relationship. You need to make sure you can trust your partner, and you need to make sure that he or she is being tested for any contagious virus. Otherwise, we can end up with pandemics like COVID. So when people tell you to be precautious about the COVID virus or any virus, the flu, we don't end up with pandemics that kill thousands of people and get millions affected and kill thousands. And today's video, or whenever you're watching this video is going to show you an example of why we don't want pandemics from some of these viruses happening. So why do I call this video When Swirling Makes You Sick? It's because of what happened with this man right here by the name of Mike Oliver. He decided to go on vacation and date these black women from Kenya. Now, it's their decision. I'm not going to go saying, you should never have been with a relationship with this person. It's all their fault. Let's bash them. Let's treat them like crap. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Although, if these women did attack black men to just mess around with this guy and tried to use their relationship with this guy to attack black men, then karma came to them after what had just happened. You see, this man, Mike Oliver, admitted that he had HIV, knew about the virus, and still was willing to go sleep around with these black women. Now, some of these black women, maybe they wanted to be in a real relationship. Maybe they wanted to trust this guy. They were easily fooled. They just didn't know it was hidden. His intentions was hidden to them. That's why you need to be careful and do your research on who you're dating, regardless of who they are. If you're dating someone, you need to make sure you can trust this person before you go all the way, like being in an intimate relationship, because you don't know what's going on. And some of these women, that's what happened. So he was spreading HIV, and he's even claiming that you had 1,000 women, that he claimed that he had 1,000 women, and then went on social media and bragged about it, saying that they're easily loose and stuff like that. All kinds of disrespectful things about black women, saying how they're easy, how fast. Then you have comments about saying how some women defended their excuse for messing with this man by saying that African men lack money and are not romantic and cannot treat women right. Now, yes, now you had some swirlers who are anti-black male or anti-black woman. Yeah, there's black women who are anti-black woman or anti-black LGBT or especially anti-black male who will mess around with even the most racist white man just so they don't have to be with a black person, another black person. Well, to those individuals, they get what was coming to them, because now they are also at risk of being affected with the HIV that this man, Mike Oliver, had. So if you were a swirler who attacks black people and defends being in a relationship with this man, you get what was coming to him. You were so easily willing to trust this man just because you didn't want to be in a relationship with other black people, especially other black men. With black men, well, you wanted the white man who's had money. You think the white man is going to treat you better. Well, he treated you like trash. And now you have a even worse. Not only has he left you and dumped you for other women, he has given you a virus, a dangerous disease. He's been tested, or he's never been tested. If he says he knows he has the virus, that means he's been tested, he's been diagnosed, but was not willing to tell you, not willing to use safer sex or protection or any kind of medicine that can help prevent his virus from spreading to another person. Now, yeah, there's medicines now that even if you have the virus, if you take the medicine, you don't spread the virus to other people. Or at least there's some medicine that's sort of like that. But he didn't do all that, and was still, some women were still able to want to trust this dude, and now they are calling to their doctor's office, and even worse, some of them may be in relationships with other men, or are probably women who, night women, meaning they go sleep around type of women, and they're spreading whatever virus they may have contracted from this man onto other people. So yes, you need to be tested, and your partner needs to be tested when you're in a relationship, just so that you both can be aware of this dangerous virus. Because worst case scenario, that's how pandemics happen, when you're not properly tested, when you just go around messing with a lot of people and they have a dangerous virus that you may not know about, but you're still going to mess around trusting people, and now you get sick. This goes for anyone. You need to know who, if you're in a relationship and if you're willing to go all the way to a sexual relationship, you need to make sure that person is healthy enough where they are not going to give you some kind of dangerous virus to kill you. You need to be tested for any kind of contagious disease, especially STDs. I mean, like I said, this is also how pandemics with some of these viruses happen, like COVID and STDs, because they don't want to tell you the virus and stuff, tell you that they may have a virus. They want to hide their illnesses, and then the people that they're partnered with, that are with them, they don't want to check to make sure this person is up and up. and stuff. So, shame on this Mike Oliver, by the way. I blame him the most. He's going around. He knows that he has something wrong with him, and that is contagious, and still wanted to trick these women. Yeah, trick these women into sleeping with him. Yeah, because that's what he was also doing. He was tricking them. He was probably promising them things like money and stuff like that, so to sleep with him. And he knew about this virus, and I heard he got arrested over in Kenya. And that's exactly and don't, if he's from another country, don't deport him. You need to make sure, if you have find the most harshest prison in your country and put him in there and humiliate him or worse in that prison, because he should not have done what he done. Yeah, some of these women are victims. At least some of these women are victims, because some of them probably didn't know. They probably wanted to be in a romantic relationship. They probably were just about love, and he tricked them, and now they got sick. Now, to the ones who are these swirlers who hate black love, who attack black love or attack black men, and was still wanted to be with this guy, wanted to trust this guy because they do everything to defend even racist white men, even affected HIV diseased white men, just so they don't have to be with other black people, particularly black men, or even other black women if they go that way. Well, and you found out that this guy had HIV, and now you found out that you contracted his virus, that's also on you. You just wanted to go swirl so bad. Yeah, I'm talking about the people in interrelationships that use their interrelation relationship as a form of self-hate to attack your own community. Well, if you was with this man and you contracted a virus, that's on you. I'm only going to talk about about those people. Now, the women who were tricked and just didn't know, or got tricked, heavily tricked, some of them at least are what you say somewhat victims, because they probably asked, but still they should have been a lot more careful than not to be just going around trusting guys like him and stuff like that. Yes, you need to make sure. See, he thought that, because he knows. Yeah, he thought that he can get away with this. He wanted to prove that it was easy to trick black women to sleep with him and stuff. And unfortunately, he was right in a way. And that's what I hate about this. And I'm glad that I heard he got arrested. It's just the sick guys like him and Jason Poe. And there's another guy I'm going to talk about in another video. This dude is actually a black dude who did the same thing. And also, he supports a presidential candidate. I'm going to talk about him in another video. Because like I said, it doesn't matter the race of the individual. Anyone who goes around spreading HIV on purpose just to get people to sleep with him, and then lie about their illnesses and just willing to spread around the virus and stuff, there needs to be consequences. That's basically putting a death sentence. So yes, and yeah, there are countries and cities and states that have laws that if you know you have an illness but don't want to tell people and don't want to keep it on check, don't want to do treatments to protect not just themselves but other people, there is punishment. And so I'm glad that the people of Kenya are trying to punish this guy, or have punished this guy. Don't let him get away with what he did. And for those who come across this video, stay away from Mike Oliver. Stay away from Mike Oliver. He has a and stay away from people like Jason Kidd too, if he's still around. Because, and if they're out for some reason, which they shouldn't, because these guys are evil. This guy is probably he most likely is a racist. He pretended to like black women, but deep down he's just a racist who wanted to use black women to use their bodies to prove a point about how much that he can affect them. He probably did what Jason Kidd did. He was hoping to affect these women and then see if these women would still go back to black men and affect the black man with the same virus and stuff. Use germ warfare to get rid of a lot of black people. You know, eugenics. Because that's exactly what Jason Poe did. DJ Kidd. That's disgusting. And that guy, Jason Poe, he was going after young girls who were minors. He was going after young children. Molesting and messing with younger girls. These women on here are probably in their late 20s or 30s or stuff. But you had Jason Kidd mess with actual young minors. Yeah, both. This guy needs to stay in jail and needs to rot underneath the jail. There needs to be some kind of swift justice against Mike Oliver. And that's all I have to say. I'll leave a link to this. I believe it's an article or some kind of statement. Whatever this is, I'll leave a link to it for you to read at your own time. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can figure out when I'm doing videos and posts. Make sure you write down in the comment section what you think. Yeah, make sure you write down in the comment section what you think. Be careful how you write certain comments. And that's all I have to say. I'll also will leave links to my different accounts for you to follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Black Junction TV, etc. But that's all I have to say about this story. About this sicko, this disgusting sicko, Mike Oliver. Mike Oliver is one of these sickos who's just spreading viruses so he could kill as much people, our people, as much as possible. Him and DJ Kidd are just two of the most disgusting pieces of trash, pieces of shit in this planet that need to be dealt with. But that's all I have to say. And for those who come across this video, make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you get tested for any type of diseases. Make sure you're taking care of your bodies. Make sure that if you're in a relationship, make sure your partner is extremely healthy, does not have no contagious virus, especially no STDs. Before you start going around doing the business with each other. But that's all I have to say about this. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.